Good evening, everyone. This is Late Night with Cap. This is JT. Good to see you. And this episode is going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about America! Yeah! Whoa! I'm back. That's it. I'm back. I'm here. Rick's out. He's out. He's no longer up. No, I'm just kidding. Rick's done a good job on the channel.
I was gonna say, wow, you're like really sick of the fact that I messed up your intro. You just had to end it there.
It's okay. You did good. I'm back though.
You are.
You did good. You did all right.
I'm no longer squatting.
Did I scare you? I look like I scared you.
You did. I wasn't expecting that.
I think I hit my hand on the desk. New desk, new everything, you know.
New room. If he goes the other way, it's for his OnlyFans channel.
There we go. We're back. We're back to normal. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm gonna lower a little bit here. Look. There we go. I bet you've been like
I've been clenching my butthole in fear all week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been that way, right? Waiting.
About you coming back being in fear? No.
No? Oh, okay. I was. I'm
like, thank God, now I don't have to work twice as hard anymore.
Now you know. You understand what I did. So that looks, well,
I'll put it this way. It's not really for this. It's for our other channel. Because we split the work there. This is kind of easy.
Oh, yeah? You think it was easy, huh? Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
I got to knock some of the rust off. That's all.
No, it's fine. I mean, well, just doing this is far more, not that like what we do on the other channel is serious, but it's just far more lighthearted because all I got to do is just make, dick and fart jokes the whole time and it's easy.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, the stories, you did good stories.
Well,
you did pretty good. Look at, someone said you're a lady.
How are you a lady? No, Mrs. R2, how are you, lady? Not me. She's talking to the wife.
That's right. I need to learn how to read. Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
No, hasn't happened yet. So is that discoloration normal? That's what I want to know.
Was that you?
Mine has more bass to it. It's not so echoey.
Well, it's good to be back. I can't wait to get started again. Like I said, you've been great. You've been, let's see, you've had some good returning guests. Beard of Liberty last week was awesome. So if anybody's check that out.
Yeah, I had a good time with Beard. I definitely, if you're sick or ill and I need somebody, he might be my go-to. He was good.
Really? Okay. All right. He's going to be the second, third after the weekend.
He's going to be the understudy for us.
Okay. He's got a terrific laugh, by the way.
Oh yeah. He was great. It was such a pleasure to have him on, and I had a lot of fun.
Well, that energy that you're talking about, Beard, since we're talking about you, it's literally just been here for 30 days. So, and I haven't been able to really use it. So that's what that was. As you can tell, different room. It's not quite done yet. I'm a mess. I'm literally a mess. So I'm still getting things together after the big move. So, but yeah.
I wish everybody could have seen it the other night where you're like moving your microphone. How does it sound here? How about here? How about there?
Yep. Rick was doing a good job to help me test.
Yeah, I'm like, it's the same.
Move it. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Well, I don't think Tom will ever visit me here in Texas because
The tree touched me.
Just too many trees, too many
Oh,
trees
yeah.
for Tom. Yeah.
He's gonna get fondled out there.
Oh yeah, he'll just get. Yeah, he won't come back. They'll just take him away.
Yeah. Well, you and me are now only separated by 6 hours of driving, so
Mm-hmm.
we might surprise everybody one day.
Yeah, maybe he'll be here or
Vice
I'll be
versa.
there. Yeah, or we'll switch houses.
I'm hoping that I show up there so that you can lower it down and I just slowly come up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So speaking of heights, I bumped into Cannoli in Vegas.
Yeah.
He is quite the what do you say? Sasquatch. Yeah, he is.
He's a big
His
feller.
name. Yeah, his name literally is what he is. He is. I think I came to his belly button, to be honest.
Come to the dark side.
You know, he did that in real life, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, well, what?
Well, I liked, you know, I kind of treated him like Where's Waldo during all those Nerdrotic pictures
Mm-hmm.
online. I was always looking for him, and you could find him. He was always in the back corner. He looked pissed off as could be.
But he wasn't. He's literally
No.
the most happiest person you will ever meet. So he's really happy. Like he's always smiling. But you're but yeah. So
I heard it.
I don't think he was really drinking.
Keg and a half.
I don't think he was really drinking. You can ask Tyler Redbeard, but he wasn't really drinking. Now the person who was this lady right here. She was a few Trulies.
Well,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, I think a few people heard, but yes, Wednesday night, you called me about midnight my time, and
I wish I would have recorded that.
So do I. I was greeted by a lot of intoxicated people. It was really entertaining and made me feel loved. Since I couldn't be there, I appreciated it.
Yeah, no problem. You know, you haven't been able to chance to go to one of those, one of those meetups. So I was like, I'm going to call him, even though it was really late. So, yeah. But that was a crazy. It's been a crazy 30 days. 30, I don't know, 40 days. The month of April, I was literally living out of a suitcase or a duffel bag of some sort, and literally. So, like, you know all the backstory, you know all the stuff. I've been trying to sell that my old house for months, and I finally sold it, and then literally moved out April 5th. You saw all the videos, and I'm one of those people, like, if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to really talk about it too much. And that's why I was real quiet about it until I announced it. And then everything kind of rolled from there. And it was just literally one day of craziness of another. Like, okay, are we going to get, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Ryan.
Recording videos. Good job. I'm glad you're doing that. Hopefully you get to move to Colorado soon. I know you're thinking about that. So, but literally it was like, okay, are we going to fit stuff on the truck? Is everything going to fit? Are we going to have to get rid of stuff? Are we going to have to throw stuff away? Are we going to have to leave some other things behind that we thought we could keep? It was literally every day was like that when we were packing and getting on the big truck, because we only had one size and we didn't want to order another truck or do another whatever. And then we drove, and then we stayed at a family member's house for 2.5 weeks in one little bedroom. Me, my wife, and my kid in one little bedroom for 2 weeks. And then we were able to get into the new house, and we left, and I am now here. So, and then I had to go to work. Like literally 2 days since I've been in the house, I had to go to work in Vegas, and that's where I met everyone at the. Oddly enough, I actually forgot that the meetup was going to happen. And then I was there and I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. That worked out. So I went down there, hung out with everybody, saw some really good people, but literally just a wild month. I'm glad that I'm home. I'm glad that I get to oh, he's recording videos again.
No, I hit a button. It popped it up. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, I got to hang out with all the Joker, Cannoli, Miss Cannoli, Tyler Redbeard. So that was fun. And this guy, he's the best, one of the best lawyers, he told me, on YouTube. So this is Duke Devil. He's new. Check him out. Check out his channel. Maybe one day he'll be a guest. He was really fun to talk to. So thanks for coming by, man.
Very cool.
But yeah. This
Well,
I've just been waiting to talk to you and talk to people in the chat because it's just been
can I tell
crazy.
everybody what you did when you were heading to Vegas? You called me when you got to the airport, and then you called me when you got to Vegas to let me know you made it all right.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure Rick knew that I made it
How good
to
of friends we are.
my destination.
I made it home safe.
That's all. That just shows how good of a friend you are, and that's and the fact that you even took over the channel really helped me out, and that was great. So I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. I had fun. I mean, a little bit of me, I'm like, I can't believe you let me do it.
Well, no, there was only one person that I trusted, and it was either you, and there was one other person that I probably could have trusted, but he probably would have taken my channel to the parks a lot, and that would have been Tom. So
I just kept on waiting, just like you to burst into the stream and end it. Be like, you ruined me.
Well, there were a few times I did pop in, and gave you an update or whatever.
Yeah.
So from the road. But I was impressed. You updated some of my cap dances. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite ones. And then you did one. What?
I'd say since you're in Texas, you needed one in Espanol, so that's why I did it.
Oh, really? And then you did this. That reminds me of like a 80s, like an 80s sitcom, where their names are underneath their faces and they freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reminding me of that one. That's a good one. So look who showed up, the Guilt Man. Hey man,
Hey,
good to
Tom.
see you. Good to see you.
I was gonna say the chat has been blowing up. We probably should address it.
Oh, we should, right? I guess we should, right? We've talked to some people, but not everyone. I guess.
Oh, look at this though. I love it.
Yeah. Best part of Wednesday, the R2 show.
This is gonna be the last good Wednesday for you.
All my views are just gonna literally drop since I'm back. So we could probably do that. So yeah, who else we got in here? I know we've highlighted a few people already, and I appreciate everyone coming in.
Well, the wife's downstairs watching. Says hello.
That's cool. Good to see you. I'm glad she's ready to have you back on Wednesday.
Yeah. And then Beard of Liberty says you're gonna take me out like Hydra agents on an elevator.
Yeah. Well, gotta take my channel back. So
Yeah.
When we came up with this idea, you were like, "That's so brilliant. Let's do it." You were ready to do it, so I'm glad you did it. So
little does he know, I'm going to run away like Zoidberg on Futurama.
And Pop looks like Pop showed up. That's cool. Good to see you, man. He blends in any crowd. Hard to find. Yeah.
Well, Jacob's here.
Hey, I'm waiting for dad jokes. I really am. Can't wait. So,
and little Spidey's watching.
Hey, and he also witnessed me moving mics and cords and
yes, said hello. He also crashed Tom's stream earlier today too, before the start.
That's funny.
And Ubaldo's here. Thanks for being here, sir.
Hey, man. So, But anyway, yeah, it just all. I'm glad everyone has had a good time. I appreciate all the support on the other on After the Weekend as well. You had a lot of great guests. You kept reviewing movies that I wanted to review, but it's okay. So
they weren't on your list.
well, I didn't have time to put them on there, but
well, pretty much everybody recommended something we hadn't done before, except for Shanti. Everything Shanti was like, let's do this. I'm like, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. And I finally had to send her a list of everything we had reviewed.
Our library. She could have just go to our channel.
Yeah, well, when you're begging somebody to come on as a guest, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I don't want to be like, I don't know, you figure it out.
Yeah. And again, if you're new and you don't know what we're talking about, me and this guy over there do another channel where we review old movies from the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. It's called After the Weekend. You can find us there. So, yeah.
Link is in the description.
It is. And so, but you told me you have quite the show for me since I'm your guest.
Yeah, I do. Well, you also said you brought some stuff, but
I did, and I did bring some things that maybe some people were missing. So maybe like a Bigfoot sighting, not cannoli, and then maybe a Caps freak out. So we got some good stuff. So
yeah, well,
see, look at that's a man who knows. Yeah. So.
Well, the best part, he told me, he was like, you guys made me an admin. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
You're just supposed to sweep away the nonsense. That's pretty much.
Yeah. Post links. I'm like, if a bot comes in, block them, or somebody says something wrong, boot them. I'm like, if you're irritated by anybody, time them out. It's fine. Have fun with it. So I got another different take on graphic design for us tonight.
Okay. All right.
I did the number stations last week, and I was like, I'm not so sure, and everybody was very creeped out by it. So I do have another creepy urban legend thing. And this was actually requested by my son. I had told him about this story a while ago. He's like, oh, Dad, you got to do it. He's been bugging me for the past few weeks to do this. So I'm doing this for him tonight.
Okay.
So we have got that. But I'd say we can start with something fun. You want to do these, as I call it, hilarious warning signs?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
You have filled my video clip area on StreamYard with a lot of clips. There's a lot of in there.
I only did like 6.
Mm-hmm. I might just give you the show. I'm just going to give you the show. It's all yours. You know what? It's okay. We know what we did all these cap dances. I'm going to save the best one for last. So we'll do that later. But
okay, no problem. I saw a warning sign that was pretty funny the other day, and so I was like, you know what? I'm like, that would be a good one to do. I'm like, that's something a little different. As much as fun as those bad graphic designs are.
You did a nice spin on it. You know how every late night show host has like a funny dude on the couch that takes over sometimes? You're that funny dude on the couch.
Oh, thanks. I'm your Andy, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you're Andy. Well, at least I know like who to go to if I'm struggling to find something.
Sure. Well, I'll take that. So here we go. This work center has been accident-free since Joe left.
Yeah, Joe's one of those guys that just messes things up all the time. I know a few Joes. Stay away from them. You'll lose a finger, a toe, a girlfriend.
This might be a future prediction in about a year, is what I'm thinking.
I'm sure Joe has a lot of baby mamas as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think though. I'm like, do we know any Joes? Do we know any Joes in the Twitter? Maybe Broba's a Joe. I don't know if Broba's actually.
Broba's not a Joe. He's more like a Will.
He's a Will. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's more like a Will. But yeah, well, I'm glad Joe left. Maybe he'll come back as a Josephine. And
oh, maybe that's one way to get your job back.
Well, wait, hold on a second. Not all late night shows have gone bye-bye. I'm here.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Well, I take it back. Mine's getting canceled tonight.
Yeah, he's a bro, but he's a Will bro, like a Will bro.
He could be a bro Joe.
Oh, he could be a bro Joe.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a bro Joe.
Bro Joe's.
Let's see here. Joe is a great cook, though. Everyone wants to eat at his place. Eat at Joe's.
Eat it. There you go. I like this one a lot. Do not walk on rocks. If you do and file a suit claiming injury, the sign will be marked as Exhibit A.
That's a good warning.
Yeah.
That's a good warning. I mean, that tells you, we put up the sign. That's equivalent to the coffee is hot.
Yeah, it does make me wonder how many people have walked on the rocks, injured themselves, and filed a suit.
I'm sure. Yeah, I wonder if they're like really sharp lava rocks. Hey, nice to see you.
I mean, you kind of look at them. I mean, they look kind of flat, but I don't know where this is. This might be like Hawaii or something like that. So maybe
lava. Have you ever walked on lava rocks?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Now remember, I moved from a place that all yards were rock. Maybe had like a little bit of grass that was fake or a tree. And now I have tons of grass and trees. So
I was going to say, are you starting
I've walked on rocks.
A lawnmower fund?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, exactly. If anyone wants to send a tip my way to buy a new lawnmower,
yeah, maybe
I can do some videos from the lawnmower. Yeah, that'd be funny. Like I said, yes, I have walked on rocks barefoot. It's not fun. And anyone who's lived in Arizona probably would tell you that. Yo, bro.
Yo, bro.
So your name is Yolanda? Just kidding, bro. Good to see you, man.
He's going to unsubscribe.
He won't. He loves me too much.
Yes, he needed to touch grass.
I did a few times.
and fire ants.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, instead of yo, Joe. That's what Broba says.
Yo, bro, with his yo-yo.
So this is what you see. If you accidentally stumble upon the Clintons' property out here in Arkansas.
I like that. That's custom.
Yeah. No trespassing. We're tired of hiding the body.
Is this on the Clintons? One of their looks like it. It's a nice little hideaway, little road.
Yeah.
That actually looks like the road to my house. Where did you find this? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know everything. Remember, I work in cybersecurity.
You do, and it's a little creepy. So, what you can find.
I'm just gonna tuck my groundskeeper title into the corner and act natural.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a joke or if they actually are finding bodies.
I'm assuming that's a joke.
Those signs were used in Vegas? Really? I mean, that's true. You do have the people in the tunnels.
Well, I was gonna say, like, can't you just drive like 60 miles out and
Yeah,
60 feet away and 6 feet down, and you'll find something.
they're finding bodies in lakes.
Yeah, Lake Mead.
Mm-hmm.
People have been swimming with the fishes.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were when they build houses that they find what do you say bodies out there too,
Oh yeah,
because they're just building more houses out in the out there. So
yeah.
yep.
Oh, that's
The
what
term
it is.
the term is 86, 8 miles out of town, 6 feet under. I thought that was like a restaurant term, like we're 86ing French fries.
That just means killing something, but I think it came from that. So.
Okay.
But well, we'll go on to the next one. Polar bears in the area. Use extreme caution when headed outside. Go with a slower coworker, as somebody's added.
Wow. I thought it said sucker coworker.
Yeah, it's slower.
Go with a. Well, it could also be go with a slower worker.
Yeah. He says it's a service industry term that started from the mob.
Really? Do you have facts on that, Joker?
Maybe Cannoli can confirm it.
Yeah, maybe.
Though you in your suit while you were at the Nerdrotic event, you looked like you were in the mob.
Yeah, I forgot to add that. So if you wondering why the heck I was dressed up, we can save that for after this, but we'll table that. Yeah. Because I do want to give people a chance to kind of ask some questions, about the move and about Texas and why was I wearing a suit? Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's a solid bear survival advice. Yeah. Very true.
Oh yeah, the bearded guy is back, Tim. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, nice to
You're
see you.
doing well. Yeah, he had like a video that was like over 2 million views or something. That was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he went a little viral. It was pretty wild. So good to see you, man.
That's cool. I did not know that. Good for you, bud. Who's the slow coworker you'd go with?
You want me to call out my coworkers on, or are you talking about like you two coworkers?
Like anybody. He's not watching. At least I don't think he came in. I'd pick Tom.
You think Tom's slow?
Yeah.
Really? Well,
I mean, he does do a lot of cardio, but I'm just saying,
I don't know.
Hey, he would be so freaked out of stuff touching him. So
he would.
That's what I mean. You're out in the woods. Well, that's the polar bear. So
I remember walking in the bars and stuff like that, and Tyler was a little slow. He was a little slow.
Oh, okay, so Tyler's good.
Yeah, he'd be a slow one. No offense.
He's not in here.
Hey, look who showed up. Good to see you.
You gotta read it though, like how it would be coming from him. Well.
But you're better at that than me. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know what slow worker. I wouldn't. That's mean, but hey. I like how the sign is taped. That's a good warning sign.
Yeah, it's very professional. I think we've got two more here. I think this is in Australia, but I don't know what it means entirely.
Don't pee on the eggs, or we'll cut. I don't know.
I'm like, that could also be a spider that's spitting at you, at your crotch,
No. That
maybe it spits venom at you.
That's definitely don't pee on something, or we'll cut something off. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll just. Yeah. That's what that is. It's not really that's not a warning. That is a threat, like Beard said. Yeah, piss on the flowers. It will cut your balls off. That's basically what that is.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was like peeing on like a crocodile nest or something.
I mean, it kind of looks like like a southwestern town in Arizona. Yeah, don't. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
No, if it's in the desert, those plants need as much water as possible. I thought.
Not that kind of water. No. And by the way, that shows you don't know much about cactuses. You don't really water them much at all. So
I haven't lived out in the desert like you.
yeah, that's what that was.
Gotcha. And we got one more.
What?
Which it's not really a warning, but I think this is an escape sign for Liam Neeson's apartment.
Or it could be, it could be a warning for, parents. Like if you have a daughter that's going to the prom or something. Yeah.
Either that or that's a demon and that's a hooked foot there. But I've never seen anybody's foot like that.
No.
Joker says that's Mexican Iron Man.
Really? How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Wow.
How do you know that, Joker? That's interesting. What's with the hoof?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. He could be a hoofed man.
I'm hoping that's a hoof.
Well, like you said with Beard Liberty, hopefully it doesn't have any oozy milk.
Yeah. I'm just really waiting for Shanti or Tina to show up right now. This would be.
I don't even know what to say to this. I have Twitter. That's how. What are you doing? So, oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that.
Is that
Gender
Ray?
swap.
Is that Rapunzel? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Rapunzel, let your wang down.
That's funny.
That's going to be an interesting climb.
Oh my goodness. Good job. I want to give you applause too. You have found some really good funny stuff the last try, all the shows that you've taken over, the last four or five shows
No, back down and then up again.
Is that not a song?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I think it's an old, like it's a lyric from a song. Like pee in the night away.
Are you thinking of that Chumbawamba song? I get knocked down and then I get up again.
Yeah, maybe. And I pee in the night away. Yeah.
Yeah, piss in the night away. There you go.
Yep.
That's probably what that is. That's a Chumbawamba there.
It could be. It could be the next Disney movie.
It could be. Oh, he said, "Red Skull, you are one ugly mother."
No, he said a joke way a long time ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we missed it. We were having too much fun. Sorry.
Oh man,
we'll get it. I still don't understand what the warning is. If even if you were trying to be serious,
well, it's some type of escape, but why they drew the foot like that, I don't know.
Well, people have toes.
Did you guys hear about the guy that got killed by the periodic table falling on him? His death was labeled as killed by the elephants.
Oh man! And then you got Broba. Okay. I missed all of you. Seriously, this was awesome.
Yeah.
And look, and R2's crying.
Yeah.
He's so excited.
Oh man. I'm laughing at Beard's comment of no, climb back down and then up again.
Good stuff. Well, you know, I'm glad you had fun making those signs. Some of them were legit warnings, like the rock one. That's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lot of them that I found. So there it was. Some of those were a little silly. Some of those.
But before we do something, I promised everyone this. Since you hate that so much.
Okay, JV DM'd me something, and
Nope. What is he going to show? You.
one, it's not even loading.
Oh my gosh. All right, people. While he's looking for that,
Oh God,
don't share it.
no.
Don't share it.
Oh
Don't do it.
God, no, we're not sharing that. No, the channel will be taken down.
Probably.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for everyone for showing up. Again, if you're new here, hit the like. If you are like, who's this? This isn't, Cap looks different. Go ahead and subscribe. That'd be great. I think I'm close to 350. I know after the weekend we're close to 300. So
you're at 329.
And crazy enough, in less than 30 days, I will be on here for a year.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Congrats.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, look who showed up, X-Wing.
Hey, X-Wing.
I think he was in Vegas, but I missed him by like an hour. I think he was in Vegas. I missed him by an hour, so
okay.
when I got there.
I was gonna say I didn't pay attention to what you were at subscriber-wise when I started, so
I gained 5 since you started. So thank you.
You're welcome.
The real question is why won't... Well, X-Wing, I've been on like hiatus for like 30 days. So you're on the list. You're going to be on the list for me. I have others that I am planning on bringing on, or hopefully they say yes to. So yes, you will be reached out to soon. Hopefully you can come on. That'll be great. But yeah, I think he was in Vegas, like I said. So speaking of Vegas, everyone was like, if you saw the photos, I was in a suit. Well, the reason was that because I work for a company that throws an award show every year in Vegas. So I was at that award show before I came to the meetup, and I had no time to change. So I literally hopped in an Uber out of the dress shoes and all, and ran to the 15 minutes out of where I was to the fandom bar there. And when I hopped out of the car, the first person to scream my name, sorry, Cannoli, was Miss Cannoli. So it was pretty funny. But
yes,
it was crazy because I was literally walking around. Everyone else was wearing like shorts and t-shirts or a dress or whatever. And I was literally dressed to the nine, and everyone was like, what are you doing? Like, where did you come from? So yeah, I did look like a mobster though. Yeah. Yeah, the AVN awards were in town. Yeah, that's what it was.
He said, he's seen Cat before.
Yeah. Hey, look at Vanquish showed up. That's good. See you, man. I do miss him. He was one of my good friends in Arizona. Hopefully he can make it out here. We'll have fun out here. So yeah, out here in Texas.
Yeah, he stopped by. I want to say every episode I was hosting. So nice to see him. Appreciated it.
Yeah.
And JT Bond.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I look like. It was pretty wild. It was pretty funny. So, well, I did mention that I have a Bigfoot sighting, and I know you weren't really, before we get into your main topic here, but you did mention, you didn't really do a lot of Bigfoot stuff. You did your kind of own thing, but I did, when I was out and about, I did find Bigfoot a couple times. One you can watch. The first time I found one is on a short in my on my short videos. You can watch that. I found one in the woods, so you can watch this. But now I found someone else. This one kind of reminded me of Cannoli. So let's get started with the Bigfoot. So, did you know Bigfoots have to like get a haircut sometimes?
I did not know that. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's hilarious and disturbing all at the same time.
Yeah, see, I mean, I caught him. I told you I met him in Vegas. This was in his hotel room. He was shaving. So I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, you got to do it, right?
Kind of wish I hadn't seen that, to be honest.
Oh, did you know he had such little legs?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that Cannoli would have had such chicken legs there.
It's all up here.
Yeah.
So there you go, a little bit of Bigfoot for you before we can get into your main topic of the night. So
Sure. So I find what you just showed far more disturbing now than what I'm going to tell you guys about.
yeah, never skip leg day.
Exactly, never skip leg day.
See, you never know what you're gonna get on late night with Cap. You really don't. So yeah.
Okay.
You can't talk anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because I got to do a lot of reading with this.
Here, we'll let you take a breath because I haven't played this in a while.
You need to know somebody's name, just ask me.
Who's that?
That is Beardy.
Beardy.
That's not his real name. That's just what I call him.
Yeah. Well, this is a kind of like an urban legend, old story. It's connected to aliens and UFOs. So I kind of thought you would enjoy that. I know you're a fan of that subject.
Yeah.
And I've heard about the story, for a while, and always found it interesting. But it's called the Kelly Hopkinsville Encounter, also known as the Little White Men of Kentucky.
Wow. I'm sure CNN hates them.
Yeah. I don't know why the whole time though, like when I was researching this topic again, I know it's not where he lives, but I kept on thinking of White Bear for some reason. Like I could just see like this being something that White Bear has to deal with, and just like, yeah, it's them damn little white men, whatever. I just take them away.
I mean, they could be here. I'm pretty in the thick of things, so
They could. But so yeah, this will be a little bit of longer than usual story here, but
okay.
Everybody, hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll do my best here, not try to laugh and think about some of the stuff that happened earlier on the stream, because I just know something's gonna pop out. Yeah, sounds kind of about short races. Well,
Maybe.
Well, this does involve a family, but they are white themselves, so I can assure you, no racist.
You're not going to be able to
I
read
know.
this. You're just going to have to like speed read. You're not going to be able to do it.
I am. You guys are going to have to like pause it and read the whole thing for yourself. Which is it's going to be tough.
Oh no,
man.
we broke him. We broke Rick.
You did.
So.
You totally broke me. All right. On the night of August 21st, 1955, a rural farmhouse set between the towns of Kelly and Hopkinsville in Kentucky was apparently besieged by strange creatures, the likes that the residents had never seen. This event would be witnessed by 11 people, 8 adults and 3 children, and it would involve 16 members of various law enforcement, including the military. Earlier that evening, Billy Ray Taylor, a young man in his early 20s, was staying at his friends at their family's farmhouse along with his wife, June. The house was owned by Glennie Langford, who lived there with her 3 younger children, but it was Glennie's 2 older sons from another marriage, Lucky Sutton and J.C. Sutton, along with their wives, Vera and Eileen, that they were friends with. Eileen's brother, O.P. Baker, was also there for dinner that evening. A lot of real simple names around there. That's all I got to say. Lucky, JC. This is my brother.
Sure there's
this is my brother,
there's a JT.
OP.
There's nothing wrong with initials.
No. It's just a very Southern thing I always laugh at. While all 11 people had been sitting inside the living room as the air had become heavy and humid, Glennie declared that they had run out of water, and Billy Ray was the first to volunteer to get some more from the well. While Billy Ray worked to retrieve the water, he had turned his head skyward to look at the orange light of the setting sun. To his surprise, his gaze was drawn elsewhere.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I've lost it. He caught sight of a round metallic object in the sky above. It descended at speed in your stupid little watermark. I can't see what that is. I'm going to have to turn that off.
See,
there we go. And an arc across the sky with a multicolored tail trailing behind it. Billy Ray had never seen anything like this before. There's no discernible features such as wings or windows, and it made no sound whatsoever. It disappeared behind some trees about half a mile away, followed by a dull thud, indicating that whatever it was, it had most certainly just crashed. Collecting the pail, he ran back to the house as fast as he could, informing the others that he had just seen a spaceship. There was a moment of silence before the room broke out into laughter. Everyone assumed that Billy was just pulling a prank, and which he and Lucky were known to do to one another. But Billy Ray was not laughing. Billy Ray was genuinely agitated by what he witnessed, and as soon as his companions realized that, they tried to reason with him that maybe he had just seen a shooting star meteor. I just realized I do feel like I'm unlocking lore here.
you're just reading.
Yeah.
You need some like music.
I do. I should have made like my room darker too. Really set the mood here.
We need some background music.
Hello, Maria. Unwilling to let it go, Billy Ray insisted that Lucky accompany him to the well so he could go show him where the spaceship had crashed and see if there was any smoke or other indication that something was out there. The 2 men spent 10 minutes surveying the skyline. It was hard to see anything in the twilight, and no sign of smoke was to be seen anywhere. Billy Ray was still shaken at what he had witnessed. Are you playing music? The hell is that? Yes, it's true. We are total amateurs.
We got music in the background.
There you go. You need like spooky music, though, I feel like, or like space music. There you go. We'll go with that. On the walk back to the house, they heard a branch snapping. Somewhere out in the tree line, they could see a dull glow low to the ground and moving toward them. The light, not bright enough to be from a flashlight, maybe a lantern. They watched it as it got closer to them. As it got within 20 feet of them, they realized that there was something wrong about the situation. They couldn't believe their eyes. What appeared to be a small humanoid figure with large pointed ears, short atropined legs, and long thin arms. Most striking were its large saucer-like eyes that glowed in the darkness. But what disturbed them the most was that it wasn't walking as it moved towards them. It was floating. Both men cursed, then ran into the house, slamming the door behind them. Glennie came running into the hall to see what the commotion was all about. There is something in the woods near the house, something strange. We'd best stay inside, said Lucky. Surprisingly, his mother didn't believe a word of it. Assuming it was all part of a prank, though, thought it by the two. Not wanting her younger children to be scared of Lucky and Billy Ray's antics, she sent the 3 youngsters off to bed. And again, the This is all claimed to have happened.
So they think it was aliens or just some gray dude that was skinny.
You know, you'll find out as we continue. But again, this was all reported to the police, mind you. This is not like some creepypasta or anything here. I'm telling you guys. Lucky grabbed his 12-gauge shotgun along with his .22 hunting rifle, handing the latter off to Billy Ray and instructed him to watch the back door while he kept an eye on the front. Glennie, who thought this joke was going too far, suddenly spotted a small figure standing at the rear of the house. Her scream was blood-curdling, while Billy Ray took aim and fired his .22 rifle. The bullet pierced through the screen door, striking the strange creature, which tumbled backwards with a metallic rattling sound, and then moved off at speed into the trees, appearing uninjured. Emboldened by the creature's retreat, Billy Ray stepped out onto the porch, aiming his rifle towards the woods, when suddenly, what can only be described as a spindly hand with long talons reached down from the porch roof and tried to grab his head. Eileen, who had been standing behind him, pulled him backwards into the house. Lucky then stepped outside, aiming his shotgun up toward where the hand had appeared. He fired, and another creature fell from the roof with that same metallic rattle, and just like the other, hopped into the woods, seemingly unharmed. Once back inside, JC grabbed his 20-gauge shotgun and joined the others, though it was clear that whatever these creatures were, they were impervious to bullets.
Really?
Really?
Like, they were like bulletproof.
It almost seems like the bullets would hit them. They don't really say that they bounced off of them, but just when they'd get hit, they would just rattle around. And
Maybe they were, like Superman.
Maybe they had little metal outfits on.
Maybe. There you go. Like some kind of cool armor.
Yeah. Well, maybe they had those like shiny metallic spacesuits on. We always saw them.
Mm-hmm. I've worn one of those to the moon.
Yeah. When you were on official Avengers business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to go to the moon one day. I didn't want to go, but they made me. They said there was something going on. So
should have mag dumped the rifle. Yeah, I mean, they don't really say what kind of rifle, so.
Did these people only visit these people? Like, these creatures or whatever they were, did they only visit these group of people? Like, were they seen by others?
You'll hear a little bit more as we continue, but yes, these events just happened to this family here.
Okay.
And so
this has happened to multiple people in this town.
Like I said, you'll hear a little bit more as we go along. So I don't want to give away too much, or if you have questions once I get through the story, I do have some stuff that's not here that I can probably answer.
Okay.
Glennie, who was deeply religious and superstitious, questioned that they might be demons sent by the devil himself. Lucky wondered if they were the cave goblins the locals spoke of, while Billy Ray assumed that they were related to the object in the sky he saw earlier. Suddenly, the air was pierced by a shrill scream coming from the children's bedroom. The three youngsters came running down the hall, saying they had seen a strange face and large glowing eyes peering at them through their bedroom window. Lucky then had his mother take the children to another room at the rear of the house and for JC to accompany them. Minutes later, there was another scream as one of the creatures appeared at the window of the back room. The sound of JC unloading his 20-gauge and breaking the window echoed through the house. The creature bounced backwards, unhurt by the blast, and scrambled out of sight. These encounters continued for the next 2 hours, scratching sounds coming from the roof, faces appearing at every window throughout the household. Every now and then, someone would look outside only to see a number of the creatures moving about the yard or perched up in the trees near the house. The beings themselves never tried to enter the house, but seemed to be very interested in the children. And when they got too close for comfort, they would be met by a shot from Billy Ray, Lucky, or JC, who estimated there were at minimum 3 to 4 of the creatures in total, and had fired nearly 100 rounds at them over the course of the evening.
So do you think this kind of, this is, I mean, they were hillbillies. Do you think they were drinking?
So that's something that does get brought up towards the end of the story, and
You're just going to tell me to shut up, right?
I am on that one. I mean, it could be drinking. They are hillbillies, moonshine, but I can tell you, alcohol was not involved.
Okay, well, screams like this, it could be anything. It could be like a fox. Have you ever heard of fox?
Oh, like we talked about, I think it was with Beard that.
They sound horrible.
Yeah, but rabbits too scream like bloody murder.
Oh yeah, when they get eaten. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just think about like some strange, weird-looking face peering in the window. That freaks me out.
There's one right here.
Yeah.
There's...
I don't know. That's kind of freaky to me.
What does the fox say, bro? Fox says, "Yo, bro."
Yeah. See, Beard says it. Rabbit screams are chilling. It does. It sounds like somebody being.
They're horrible. I've heard them. Yes.
Yeah. It's terrible.
So these things came in the house.
No, they never tried to come in the house, but they were looking in the windows and they were kind of like snooping around. It was more like they were really curious by them.
It's kind of like those aliens from Signs. Remember them?
Yeah, kind of like that, but they were really interested, apparently, in the children. They were always kind of trying to see where they were in particular. And there is a little detail, not only the windows, but also too, like they would come by the door too to try and see if they could peek in through the door. And again,
they fired nearly 100 rounds.
And two of the guns that they're using, it's a 20 gauge and a 12 gauge there.
And what year did this happen?
This is 1955. So, I mean, they did have pump action. They did have semi-automatic, and they had
so
double barrel.
This was all happening around like Roswell time, alien freak out.
Yeah. So Roswell had occurred, and this was kind of like definitely like the dawn of where like sci-fi was a fairly popular, strange thing.
Right.
But
I mean, it seems like at that time period there were a lot of stories like this.
Yes.
So I'm questioning. I'm not saying it's not real, but I'm questioning like maybe if it is. Like,
there are people who have heard this story and studied it, and they say this is definitive proof that aliens had visited Earth.
Okay.
At 11:30 p.m., the creature seemed to disappear. The family piled into 2 trucks and sped off to the police station in Hopkinsville.
Well, it makes sense. Maybe at a curfew.
Yeah. Maybe it was, it was their coffee break. The desk sergeant didn't know what to make of their story. First reacting with mild amusement. This had to be a joke, he thought to himself. Yet was concerned that a gun battle between local residents had occurred, dispatching units to the scene at once. 4 city police officers, 5 state troopers, 3 sheriff deputies, and 4 MPs from Fort Campbell arrived on scene of the farmhouse. Extensive damage was prevalent all over the property. Bullet holes and shell casings littering the residence, yet little to no evidence of the creatures described was found.
You know what they were also doing at this time? People were also not knowingly taking LSD.
Could be. Well, there was a military fort nearby. Somebody could have poisoned that well.
Or they tracked out a restaurant when it was just there.
Yeah. Very much could have been. An officer did note a faint glow in the distant trees, but yielding nothing when searched. And at a spot where Lucky shot one of the beans, a stain that gave an odd sheen when viewed from certain angles was found, but nothing that they could collect or sample. Whatever these creatures were, they were long gone.
I mean,
yes.
That's where I'm going.
It's a valid theory, that's for sure. Everyone was interviewed at length. All consistent of the night's account and the same descriptions of the creatures that had terrorized them. Neighbors somewhat corroborated their story, noting that they too had seen strange lights in the woods, though assumed it was the family looking for a lost pig, also hearing gunfire, but assuming it was to ward off a bobcat that was after the family's chickens. After hours of fruitless investigation, the officers felt that they exhausted their efforts and decided to leave the scene. Now, 100 rounds to stop a bobcat or two, I mean, one seems to be excessive.
Yeah.
I mean, they essentially, this kind of went on for about 3 hours.
Okay.
From kind of when the crash, getting back there and spotting them.
Not to like interrupt you, but I am next to a very dark window that's not any blinds up in it yet, and I keep hearing these June bugs
hitting the window.
Hitting the window, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little creepy.
Okay, well, perfect. I love it.
I keep looking over, expecting to see like.
Well, after I get through the story, I do have pictures, Mike.
Get Beard of Liberty out there. Maybe he's out there. So, he lives here in Texas, so
yeah. Not long after, a media circus ensued. Initially, the family was forthcoming, but once the true agenda came forth, one of ridicule and mockery, the family refused to comment further. Of the lucky few to speak with the family members over the months, years, decades, all commented on how unchanged and ironclad their story was, no matter how much time had passed. They didn't stay long after returning to the house and feared the beings would return. And in fact, I did.
Did you say beans or beans?
Beings,
okay.
Not like beans.
I was like, that's pretty. I
did leave this out my story here, but when they did return back to the house that night, Glennie had saw another one of them looking in the window at 3 a.m.
Ooh. And
they did leave at daylight the next day.
Vampires.
So yeah, they really did not stay at that property very long, even after the fact too. They didn't keep it either. Skeptics argue this is just a case of mistaken identity due to excessive alcohol consumption, believing what the family saw was nothing more than a mating pair of great horned owls, which are large nocturnal birds with large yellow eyes, fly silently and aggressively defend their territory. The family's description of these beings loosely resemble these owls, though there are some glaring issues. The beings are described as 3.5 feet tall, significantly taller than the maxed height of a great horned owl, which is 35 inches.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about that.
These owls attack from higher up and cannot hover slowly, just inches above the ground. And the most obvious issue is that great horned owls are not bulletproof nor rattle around like a tin can when shot at.
Yeah, but maybe they flap it away.
Well, the family also had no signs of consuming alcohol or being intoxicated. And Glennie didn't allow alcohol in her house. They were also very poor. Why destroy their own house for a hoax? Makes no sense either.
I mean, if you got paid.
They never made any real money from their story, yet had ample opportunity to do so. There was a period where they did charge for an interview, and they really did that to deter people because they felt like, well, if we say, it's going to cost, money for us to talk to you, most people would be like, oh, well, forget about it.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't made a movie.
There actually is a movie. There's a trailer out there. I don't know if the movie's finished, and I even believe that people have done stage plays about this.
Really?
Not like musicals, but there's been plays that people have done. Oh, good night, Maria.
Yeah, she's saying good night. So it's good to see you.
Nice
Hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this is a little creepy. Like I said, I'm next to a dark window.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things you kind of go like, yeah, it's just a bunch of drunk hillbillies. And I mean, you're going to see these people were in fact hillbillies. I
Oh,
want to
you
say,
have actual pictures.
yeah, two of them were in fact, traveling carnival workers. They were carnies.
Hey, they're called carny people.
They were carny folk.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, to kind of be like, oh, yeah, just a bunch of drunk people.
Maybe. Yeah.
But
I'm possibly. And they saw some owls and they shot at metal.
yeah, but there is kind of there's a long local history of cave goblins,
Oh.
white cave goblins that um, Lucky had mentioned is what he thought that these might have been in Kentucky, and for years have kind of always been, kind of the local urban legend. People claiming
Cave
that they would
goblins.
see these white little goblins in the
There are the
hills of
blue
Kentucky.
there are the blue people in Kentucky
Yeah,
where
these guys,
they're not really blue, but their pigment is so diluted that they look blue because the blood. You see the blood like through their skin.
they can. I want to say they consume I think it's a lot of copper or something that has a lot of
Mhm.
silver in it.
Yeah, and their pigment's like all messed up, so they're
Yeah, they almost look like Tobias from Arrested Development.
maybe that's who they saw.
Tobias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I blew myself.
I blew myself. So kind of give you an idea where
Ooh,
Kelly is at, and then the red circle there is actually Hopkinsville. So,
okay.
and that in fact is the address of where this took place.
Don't go there, people. Don't
Yeah.
say we told you to go there. Don't
But,
do it.
they're about 80 miles northwest of Nashville, Tennessee. So just to kind of give you an idea.
Okay,
Um,
that's interesting. Maybe we could do a road trip.
maybe. So just kind of wanted to give people an idea where in Kentucky.
Okay. Hopefully they know where Kentucky is.
Yes. Well, that's why I used Tennessee as a reference.
Hopefully they know where Tennessee is.
Yeah.
As from your last show,
Well, for me, it's that away.
Oh, for me, I really don't know yet, to be honest. It's east, so it's got to be that way.
It's northeast for you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? They look exactly the way I thought they would look.
Yes. And there was from the local newspaper. Now the story mentions that there was actually 12 to 15.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that he's
Archie was really good at finding these just really out of nowhere stories. Some of the stories that I have done previously have come from him. So yeah, it's really interesting stuff. So
yeah, but this was big news when it happened. It spread very quickly.
Well, it's just like Roswell, right?
Yeah, and a lot of neighbors tried to show up. That's how they knew that they had left the house again.
Suddenly, they could have made like literally a 1950s sitcom with the three of these.
Yeah. But yeah, they definitely look as you would imagine. I couldn't find more pictures though of family members, so like there's not like a big family photo or like I couldn't find like a picture of like the mom, Glennie. Yeah, 12 little men probed today. That was an interesting title headline there. But yeah, if you read though, it does say a spaceship carrying 12 to 15 little men landed, but they said they estimated 3 to 4. But I heard different accounts, and so I don't know what's necessarily true there.
Yeah.
But kind of where I took my info from really had the most detail, I felt like, out of any story that I listened to.
Okay.
So this is a great horned owl.
Well,
so
as babies, they look really weird,
yeah, they give you that intense stare. But
and they're
so,
big.
yeah, I mean that was kind of the biggest one I could find. It's also be compared to a person. So I mean, I'm gonna assume that's a man who's probably about
I'm
5'10" to
pretty
6 feet
sure.
tall.
I'm pretty sure it's a man.
Well, guessing on his height. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's a pretty big bird there that he's got. And too, if it's late at night, it's dark, you don't know what you're looking at. I mean, imagine seeing those eyes just staring
Yeah, they're
at
pretty.
you.
My old house, we used to get visited by an owl, and they're pretty creepy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a reason why people were terrified of them or made myths about them because they were very, you would, whoa, that's not a bird.
And,
It's so.
and yeah, I mean, majority of owls, I want to say, um, don't make any sounds when they fly. They are actually
No, they're very quiet. That's why they're very good predators. You
Yeah.
don't know they're coming.
Yep.
You just kind of see like a shadow. Like we had one that would hop from like street plant to street plant because he would always go after the pigeons because they would sleep up there. So if you were outside, you would hear like but that's all you would hear.
Yeah.
Kind of like ducks when they fly in. It's like they sound like jets. It's crazy. So,
Well, this has nothing to do with the story, but owls can't move their eyes. They have to move their head.
they move their head. Yeah, very creepy.
Yeah, their eyes are
Even that's creepy. So, anyone who's
Yeah.
seen The Exorcist knows that's creepy.
So, but yeah, I wanted to show off the owls first. So I mean, this is what they're claiming that they saw. But again, it's a big bird, but not quite as big.
Do you
as
have pictures of? They didn't take any pictures of the actual things.
So there are no actual photos of
like drawings.
Kelly Hopkins creatures, but there are drawings.
Yeah.
These were drawn by the family.
That looks like an owl. Or not. Well,
They look like a Pokemon character.
they do. Why are they all different? I guess aliens could be different.
Well, it was this was drawn by the family, so I think everybody maybe kind of gave their
yeah, it could be a
takeaway.
Mothman. Could be a Mothman.
Yeah, moth.
The
Mothman is big though.
They kind of look like gremlins
Yeah. Well, again, goblins. That's kind of the other
or Yoda.
thing. That they could possibly be.
You know who it does look like? We have a friend that has one on his shoulder.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like a monkey lizard.
It does. Maybe Tom, dude. Maybe Tom knows what's going on.
Well, and then these were done by the local newspaper too.
A lot better.
A lot better.
Well, that one has eyebrows and looks like a comedian.
Yeah. That one looks far more like amphibious.
That's straight out of like a sci-fi book.
It does. It looks like that. But the picture on the left really kind of seems to be
maybe Lilo and Stitch or Stitch or whatever.
Yeah, it's Stitch. There you go.
Stitch, Lilo and Stitch. It looks like him.
Yeah, I would look like a taller version of that.
Are you saying he has big ears, Cannoli? I don't think his ears are that big.
No, they're not. They're pretty normal.
He should not talk. He's the one with the skinny legs. So.
And
there you go.
Here's some more. These are just artist renderings that I've heard.
It's weird that I never saw them again.
Yeah. Though I do like the one on the right though, just because it kind of just gives that effect of like there's a bunch of them out there. They look far creepier that way.
Goblin D's
nuts.
We're trying to be serious here, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. They glow in the dark. I think they're shiny.
They had a glow to them. Yeah.
Looks like he's wearing what's the dude in the back there? Oh, okay, it's a flashlight. I was like, why does he have a hose?
Gonna hose these goblins down.
And then, well, I mean, you got you looks like Bigfoot in the window there.
That's a potato. Well, that's supposed to be the family, watching.
Okay.
Um,
Is that guy wearing a hard hat or like a?
I think it's just supposed to be like a red baseball cap, maybe, but it does look like a hard hat.
Okay.
And then just some more. There was this middle one looked like it came from a comic book, and I was trying to find that comic book, but I couldn't.
Oh, yeah, that does kind of look like a.
But the right is that in the middle is depicting when
who drew all these?
These were just drawings I was able to find online when I was doing research.
Okay.
They were just kind of some of the best that kind of detailed what had been going on. So yeah, the one in the middle, I mean, that's when the one tried to grab Billy Ray's head, and then the one on the far right is kind of creepy because that's supposed to be JC before he shot the one through the window where the kids were at.
Very creepy.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
I won't sleep tonight.
I will send you some stuff, Beard. So, if you want to know more, yeah. So, anyways, I thought that would be fun. I hope you guys liked it.
It was interesting because there was, like I said, but it was around the time silver little green men were popular, but
yeah,
those look like more like goblins though.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, you could maybe say that. I mean, I don't think anybody will ever know what they are.
No, unless you see them. But nowadays you would see them, and you would never get a good video of it.
No, it'd be very blurry and grainy.
I tried to look them up. I thought that maybe there was some video out there, but
no, unfortunately, there isn't. So it is all just hearsay, unfortunately.
FYI, if you're out there and you see one, just make sure you get a good photo. Just get a good photo.
I feel like you could find those in Vegas.
Yep. Well, man, did you have fun? Did you have fun taking over the channel?
I had a blast. It was my pleasure.
So again, I appreciate what you did. It was awesome. It was fun watching you interact with everybody. You did good. I think you really shined. I think you really came out of your shell.
I think though the highlight was last week with the buttermilk and Beard.
He's got that great laugh too. He was laughing pretty good. You got him. You got him pretty good.
Yeah, I broke him for a minute. It was great.
It's always fun when you do those bad graphic designs and you do have the person that they find it it's really hard, but it's rare where you find someone that laughs really hard and they can't breathe. Yeah, that's the best part. That's why I like doing those things. So look for more of that. Look for more Bigfoot craziness, interesting stories. So yeah.
Well, what can I say? Just Beard had a look to him where I figured he would enjoy a good wiener joke. So
he likes a good wiener.
Well, welcome back to your channel.
Yeah. And so I don't know who's going to be on next week. Haven't figured that out yet. But and we have not even figured out what movie we're doing on Monday. So
no, that's your pick. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking serious or kind of silly. I'm not sure. So.
And his two suggestions were definitely just that.
They were. So. Hopefully we'll let you know.
My Little Pony movie or the Barbie movie. So I don't know.
Yeah. Looks really good, by the way. Barbie movie. I have yet to see Mario. I need to see that.
Oh, you have not seen it? Oh, it was fun.
Mm-mm.
But you'll like it.
All right. So before we head out, do you have anything else to say?
No, again, just welcome back. I missed you. It's nice seeing you.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It was a good break though, to tell you that much, to focus on everything, because I tell you, it was crazy. It was crazy. So
I believe it. I went through it almost 3 years ago. So
we'll send everyone off with a last with a little bit of cap dances for you. There you go. Everyone, thanks again for showing up. You can hit the like. You can, if you're new here, please subscribe. Oh no, by the way, I saw that I was trending on Twitter. Captain America.
Oh, okay.
They must be happening again.
I thought you were saying JT Gunn was trending.
No,
Oh,
Captain is, Alrighty, everyone, you have a good night. Thanks again, R2, for all your help. Do you want your old intro? You want your outro to go? We'll do your outro.
We'll do it one last time.
We'll do one last time. Here we go. Since I ruined your intro.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Like enough of this crap.
All right, everyone, have a good night. See ya.
Good night. See ya.